Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, the next heavy support choice, the Sporocyst, I believe it's called. Okay, so this is one of the additional units that came after the Codex, and it's obviously in a combination with the drop pod, the Tyrannocyte model. Now, of course, I don't have that model, so I don't have the Sporocyst, so I'm just showing you the picture of it at the moment. Okay, so 75 points for this thing. Just run through the stats very quickly. So weapon skill and ballistic skill 2, strength 5, toughness 5, 6 wounds, initiative 3 with 3 attacks, leadership 8 and a 4+ save. Effectively, this is a Tyrannocyte, the drop pod, except it's immobile. Now, you do have the option to infiltrate this thing, which is pretty useful, but effectively it's almost like a fortification. I would argue that this should actually be a fortification rather than a heavy support slot, and I think potentially that could be its biggest downfall, is that it's competing with some very, very good heavy support choices. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at, if we do take it, how we're going to use it, and see where we go from there. So yeah, as I said, it's more of a fortification. It's very much a defensive unit. As I said, it does have that infiltrate special rule, which could be quite useful. Will enable you to have a few more options if you need to. But how I see you using this is effectively using it just a little bit in front of your swarm, at the back. You know, the units effectively which are going to hang back, it's going to give them some defence. Now, it's a fairly big model. You could arguably quite easily get a venom throats behind it out of line of sight, and that's very useful to be able to do that. Not only will it give the Sporocyst a bit of a cover save, obviously it's going to protect your other units. 4+ save, yes, it's not that great, but throw in that venom throats, arguably that might help a little bit. So let's have a look at what it comes with. So it comes with, as standard, the death spitters, 5 death spitters, exactly the same on the pod, and of course exactly the same as the pod, you're able to upgrade those to venom cannons or barbed stranglers, both pretty decent weapon options, but 25 points each, so you're up to the same points as a pod, 100 points, and it does have the instinctive fire special rule exactly the same as the Tyrannocyte. Okay, so it does offer a few extra options, mainly that it's got psychic resonator. So any friendly psyker within 6 inches of this model has an additional 6-inch synapse range. That's pretty decent. That again sort of helps the defensive units, the units which are standing at the back of your army, protecting your objectives. It gives them that extra survivability. Now, this is one of the key things here. So it has a spore node. Now, effectively, once per battle, you're able to produce a mucilid. That's pretty decent right there. And then from every other turn, or every turn, you're able to produce the spore mine cluster. That's a cluster of 3. So every turn you're going to produce either the cluster, and then one of those turns you're going to be able to produce the mucilid. Now, those little units there are 15 points each. So if you are able to keep this thing alive for, let's say, 5 turns, you know, you could easily start making your points back there. So that is something to consider. It's quite points friendly. Now, what it basically enables you to do is it enables you to push those little spore mines. They've got to be deployed within 6 inches of this unit. Start pushing them out each turn at the front of the unit, and just sort of start having them effectively, so that if your opponent starts to attack you, they've got a lot of stuff to deal with. They've got lots of spores to deal with. They've got the guns from this unit to deal with, which I would imagine you're going to be upgrading probably to barbed stranglers or venom cannons, because they've got the range as well, which is quite nice. And all in all, a pretty good defensive unit. I certainly have nothing against this unit. As I said, the main issue is that it's competing quite heavily with some very, very good heavy support units. Now I think if I had the model I would try this. Now I do have my Tyrannocyte rot pods which are magnetised, so I can take that off of the little stand and just maybe place it on the floor and maybe use it as a stand-in. And having made this learning curve video, I think I might give that a go. I might actually try it, because obviously not having the model I've never played it, but that's how I see it being used. I'd love to get your feedback on it. After all, like I've always said, this is just a learning curve, sharing my experience, and my experience on this unit is nothing basically. I've never played it, but of course I can read the rules and make some judgments, which is what I've done. I'd love to get feedback to say, well, your judgments are wrong or your judgments are right, Nick. So yeah, put those comments in below. Let's get some good advice for anyone who hits this video up and reads those comments. Okay, so that's it for me in this video. Last of the heavy support choice. So next up we'll be looking at HQ choices. It'll be an interesting video series still to come. Okay, that's it from me. Thanks for watching.